Who rugged? I told you more likes, more pump. I guess we didn't get enough likes, guys. We didn't get enough likes. Yikes. Yikes. Got a little exciting there as we went live. I don't know what happened with the last stream. Just didn't work, so we quickly remade it. A lot of you made your way back. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in on Monday. Maybe we're getting another spicy move. We'll see. Bitcoin is still up despite the zoomed in version showing a little bit of red here. Monday candle still looking good. Definitely stronger than the last 2 or 3 days. Maybe we can even go back and say about the last week. The last time we had a green spicy candle was actually Monday of last week. So maybe we're getting a similar move. Hopefully not. I'd like to see a sustained move here. It feels like Bitcoin is just going to keep moving sideways, doesn't it? It feels like it's just going to stay in this range, do nothing. That would fit pretty well with boring Bitcoin summers. That's what we've seen over the last many years. But maybe we're in for something different. Maybe we're in for a little spicy. What's up, Randy? Miss Teen Crypto. I guess you're not Miss Teen Crypto anymore. You're Randy Hipper. Randy Hipper in the chat. How you doing? How you doing, darling? Good to see you, little mama. Go subscribe to her. She's great. She's wonderful. Brings the energy. What a wonderful person. Great human, my friend. Good to see you. Let's turn this back on. I like these tunes. We had a little excitement. Instantly sold back off as we went live, but daily still looking pretty good. We're going to take a look at this chart. We'll take a look at alts. We'll take a look at some very spicy things, such as Circle IPO. Holy shit. Closed at 130 on Friday. Already traded up to 165 today. Doubting this IPO may end up aging badly, up 23%. We'll check that out in just a little bit here. We've got some good charts to look at. We'll take some requests. We have, as a reminder, on Wednesday, a 𝐒𝐴 going to be joining us for the FOMC, the next FOMC, the most important FOMC ever. My bets, we're not going to see any interest rate changes. Maybe we'll get some talk about QE, QT. Probably going to be watching for that dot plot revision. Will the Fed still cut multiple times this year, or are they going to revise that down to 1? That's probably the biggest potential outcome. Probably the biggest potential outcome of that on Wednesday. Randy and Hindi, what? What's up, guys? What's up, Capcus Leo? D, the dude, how are you, Marco? If you could, really quick, make sure you have hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Engaged with the live. I'm going to put a poll up here. This also counts. Is today a false move Monday? Yes, don't trust it. No, this is for real. And then, I don't know, man, it's Monday. There you go. Colin McDonald subscribed. Welcome, Colin. Good to have you. We have it on subscribers only chat. I don't really know why I put it on there. I've just been doing it. Join us, subscribe, and then say hello. What's up, M. Joss? Randy Fitter, what? Someone take his wrench. Who's wrench? Trader Geo, there he is. How you doing? How you doing, Geo? You know what? Let's shout out. It's rough times to be a creator right now, and anybody still creating content deserves some love. Definitely. Go subscribe to Trader Geo. This man putting in work as well. Actually, I've never met Trader Geo, so I can't say the same things I say about Randy, but you can give him a subscribe. Much love to everybody. How you doing, Josh? Georgia, you doubt you get a rate cut? That is the positive, optimistic outlook there. Are we going to get a rate cut? Probably not, but we are 1 month closer to getting a rate cut, and it's virtually guaranteed this year. Virtually guaranteed by the end of the year. I would say September. That's what I'm looking. Geo hides in his basement. Don't we all? Don't we all hide in our basements? Actually, I don't. I don't go to my basement. My basement is a mess. I need to pay someone to clean it up. I'm never gonna clean that shit up. Let me see. Make sure you're smashing the like, subscribing, engaging. Say hello. Who else is here? All in the end. Your dad works at Nintendo. He said yesterday to the moon. Interesting. What's up, Cpina? Obese. How are you? Johannes. I think I got that one. XPR88, false move Mondays, reverse psychology. I think so too. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. We had a beautiful, spicy stream Monday. We had a great candle. We closed almost 5% up. 6K about up from like 105 up to, I don't know, like 111 or 111. And then we got just day of boring. Like a little spooky and then boring and then sideways. I feel like the market is now kind of prepping us to not trust today. So that's where I'm at. I'm remaining optimistic. What's up? No BS token. Let's go. A lot of people didn't like my tweet. I tweeted that altcoins are a grift to take your Bitcoin. And, you know, I believe that mostly. So a lot of my tweets are just shit posting, guys. Don't worry. A little pandering here and there. What's up, Coden? Randy Greer, how are you? Monkey. Dave XCN, any good news? I'm not the guy to ask. Is there any good news on XCN? I bet the chart isn't great news. What's up, lying in my pocket? There's actually a 0.1% chance. True. I mean, nothing's really ever truly 0%. Truly. What's up, Marco? Who else? Ace of Hearts, I got you in the beginning. A Bullish Mike, Bajorn. Adam Buzzard, what's up, brother? Good to see you. What are you looking at today? Crypto Arrow. Gold Dragon. Dude, we got all the OGs. It's like just OGs now. No retail. Actually, Das Peach was asking. What's up, Das Peach, if you're here? In the Crown Crypto group, in our premium group that you can join. Check out joincrowncrypto.com. Get a free week trial. He was asking today kind of what number I think retail will come back at. Because you guys know I yelled about 100K forever. I said 100K is it. Retail's going to FOMO. I was wrong. I know, believe it or not, I'm not always right. Crazy. I was totally wrong. Retail just did not give a shit about 100K. And I said, you know what, man, that's a hard thing to answer. You know, maybe it's $1 million, maybe it's $250,000, maybe it's $500,000. I don't know. But what I do know is that the top not gonna be in until retail is in. Quote me. The top for Bitcoin, the top for this cycle is not in until retail is in. Not gonna happen. We need retail for it to be the top. It's just how it is. I don't know. What's up, Donald Pump? Are you pumping the markets, Donald? Good to see you, bro. HRJ Trading, Hosty Garage Door, HD, John Doe, Justin Machek, Livin, Long Mountain. What's up, Long Mountain? M. Joss, Mike, Mudasir Zahur. How are you? Peter Kolev, Randy Greer, Shrink Tech Snacks, The Pickle, my man. Trader Geo, Vegas Claw, Verhoofdiflufen. Verhoofdiflufen, you are everywhere. You are all over YouTube crypto live streams. XPR Zestly Snipes. What's up, boys? Christopher Stars, how you doing? Join in the group. How you guys feeling today? Vote in the poll. Good day, good day. Hike. I think a hike is more probable than a cut on Wednesday. That's just me. I've been saying that for a while. Alts are done bleeding. I would agree. We're going to take a look. We haven't even looked at charts yet. I'm just shooting the shit, honestly. To have no tattoos is more scarce. I still have no tattoos. I have not rugged you guys on that tattoo. But I just like, dude, not a young buck anymore. I don't have any. Went this far. I want there to just be some hype, some like euphoria, some good vibes about the market when I get it. I haven't rugged you yet. We'll see. Clean sleeve, gang. Cycle is spooky, but it's so spooky. Actually, what's really spooky, let's start here. We'll start our analysis here. You may not know this about me, but I'm a Bitcoin kind of guy. I keep tabs on a lot of different things in the space. Anything from YouTube crypto channels to things like Google Trends. I keep tabs on this. Interesting that when you go to Google Trends and you look at Bitcoin today, look at this. I've never seen this before. Related queries, HIM stock, RGTI stock, Bitcoin Cash Copen, I think that's German, I don't know, some Bitcoin Cash, CEP stock, SMCI stock, buy stock, hood stock, Bob AMC stock, NASDAQ today. This is very unusual. When you go to related topics, you can't see it behind me. It's really the same thing. Dow Futures, NASDAQ. This is weird. It's very weird. And when you go to YouTube search, you're going to see a little different tabulation here. But look at these related searches. Is Bitcoin going to zero? Yeah, it's not the first time we've seen that in related queries. Thank you. That's a Bitcoin. What the hell does that mean at all? I don't know. What you'll see is these related queries are just very weird. They're very weird. Bitcoin 2010. Bitcoin astrology. I don't know if I've ever seen these related searches be so strange. And I think what that really interprets to is that the total volume or the total searches for Bitcoin in general are just down. And so these kind of weird things that aren't related or maybe kind of related are getting up there in the related searches query. It's very odd. I take that as a super low interest. And I mean, look at the streams. Look at the stream. We got 650 viewers. That's pretty good, actually. But last week we had like 350 or something on a stream. It was like one of the lowest that we've had in years. Where is retail? Where were they? Is it because everyone's broke? I get that. All my friends just got laid off. Is it because we're broke? Is it just there's other things going on? Is it people are interested in stocks? I don't know. But I've never in my entire life seen Bitcoin be 3% from an all-time high and just nobody care. I haven't heard a single Uber driver tell me about Bitcoin and trading. Not a single one. And I've taken a lot of Ubers in the last few months. Not a single Uber driver, man. What's going on here? Something is amiss. Something is weird. Let me see. Or let's do this. I got two of these. There we go. Simplifying the chart a little bit. What's happening? The president is talking about it. It's a turnoff. I think that goes both ways. I think that there are people who hear the president talk about it and then, they are turned off by that. And then I think there are people who hear the president talk about it and then they look into it for the first time. I'm not going to make the call of which is stronger, but, I think that's kind of a net neutral. Honestly, I would say it's probably a net positive. Like, just when it comes to people and interest being nude. Certainly there are people who just reject anything Donald Trump does. Certainly there are people who just do whatever Donald Trump says. But I think the people in the middle are going to break that tie. And I'd assume just hearing about it would be good. AI is the focus right now. I could see that. I don't know, man. AI, people, who really loves AI? And this is going to be a hot take. I'm about to piss some people off. You know who really, really likes AI? Dumb people. People who cannot think for themselves, dude. And it's not only them. I'm not talking about you. But dude, it's people who just, I don't feel like just don't have any intelligence, can't think for themselves, and they just type it into AI, and then they're like, okay, that answer is correct. It's not how that works, man. AI is only going to get better. It's the future, etc. But man, right now it's a crock of shit a lot of the time. It gives you some really dumb answers that are just obviously wrong, and I don't know. The stream is glitchy. You've reset your app 3 times. What's glitchy about it, my friend? Anybody else? I think no one has a clue about anything this cycle. I agree, Trader Geo. This is a really weird cycle. Thank you. That's a Bitcoin is a meme of a guy who does engagement ring back and said, what? Hookah fish, I missed. I'm not sure what you're saying there. I missed it. Let me refresh the chat. Is anyone else having issues with the stream? We did have to totally restart the stream earlier. Glitching audio. People have been saying that the last few streams, but then other people are like, no. What's glitchy about it? Stream good, audio kind of glitchy. What's glitchy about it? Am I getting swole? Bro, all day, every day. I've been spending more and more time at the gym again. I can't play video games anymore. I don't know. I used to spend a lot of time playing video games. Loved it. Got a lot of satisfaction from it. I can't do it anymore. Just like when I win, when I have like good games and like, whatever, I don't really enjoy it. I'm just like, okay. And then when I lose and have like losing streaks, it just impacts my mood, how I feel. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a shame because I really did enjoy video games for many years. Maybe I will again in the future. But right now, I don't know, dude. Tom was on Crypto's R today. I did say, what's up over there? What's up, Thera? What's up, Web Dev newbie? Who cares about retail? Well, as a streamer, you're correct. You nailed it there, bro. As a streamer, I do. I know that's, that's maybe not the answer people wanted, but I do. But also, retail has always been a very fundamental part of the cycle, right? Retail comes in and marks the top like every time. So without retail, like I said, if retail's not in, the top's not in. That's how I feel. What's up, Randy? FTX removes 40 million worth of SOL from Coinbase Prime. Thoughts? I don't know. Nothing. Probably not a lot of thoughts. What's up, Alex Crypto? I see you subscribing. What happened with the FTX distributions? Remember that? They were going to distribute all this money and all of our bags were going to pump. Nothing happened. It's weird. What's up, Alata Fajan? People talking over the weekend, they all said they just don't get it. Well, do any of us really get it? Too many meme coins. 100K Bitcoin, people are priced out. Bro, Alchemist, people are saying that at 10K. Like, you know that. People have said that at every price that I can remember. Even in the 4 digits, people were priced out. They're like, I can't afford a $3,000 Bitcoin. That's like my whole monthly wage, right? People have always been priced out. They'll always be priced out. Mario Kart, you know, I do. Expedition 33, I actually just bought that from For the Lady. Per Bengtson. I don't know if I've seen you around here before. Welcome. Just got that for the lady. She's loving it. Maybe I should play it. If retail never comes, the cycle never ends. I honestly think that. I think that's how it would go. The new Mario Kart does look good. Isn't retail buying ETFs? Who knows? I guess. The lady? Yeah, there's always been a lady around. Her name is Gina, baby. We need people making market orders. I guess, dude, I guess. But when retail comes, they mark the top. Like, they come in, they make their market orders, and like, that's it. That's why I like this saying. We're going to patent this. We're going to trademark it. The top's not in until retail's in. Gotta wait. Who are we going to sell to if retail doesn't come in? I guess Saylor. Saylor bought another 10,100 Bitcoin today. Like, Saylor Bitcoin buy today. Another. Like, how? This is like what I was getting at. Uh-oh. Please don't play. This is what I was getting at, guys. With kind of the retail, like money coming in and out. People are always like, where's the money going to come from? Retail, like they'll push the price up. There's something about markets. Maybe it's paper, maybe it's paper perpetual contracts. I don't know. There's something about markets that just doesn't add up anymore. And maybe it never did, or I don't know, right? But like Saylor bought another $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. So like, let's say retail comes in. How many billions of dollars are they really buying of Bitcoin? I don't know. I have no idea. Is it more than just Saylor, though, has bought over the last year? I would say probably not. I don't know. Probably not. And what has it done? It's done nothing for the price. He bought another 10,100 Bitcoins between June 9th and 15th. What happened to price 9th through 15th? It went down. It went down 7%. $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. Price went down. He announces it today. Price is up. I don't know. There's something weird. I've been saying this, and that doesn't even include ETFs. It doesn't include, whatever, maybe new retail or whatever there is, man. It's like, what's going on? Sayings have to rhyme to be true. That's a rule. That is true. What happens to BTC when Tether gets regulated? Probably nothing. If anything, I don't know. You could argue it's bullish. Will Tether really get regulated? What's up, DXB? How you doing, man? Forever, Laura. It's going up forever. Forever, Laura. Tyler Hill Jr. says, you guys don't understand. You are retail in all caps. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But Tyler Hill Jr. Tyler Hill Jr. When we talk about retail on this channel, usually we're referring, yes, to viewers, but we're referring to new viewers who have never found our channel, viewers who have maybe never watched crypto or Bitcoin content on YouTube before. Because of course, everyone is retail. We're all retail when we start, and maybe we're arguably always retail forever, but it's a distinction. It's new people. So the people here on this channel largely have been here. We have been live on YouTube for 6 years, and a lot of you guys out there, shout out to you, have been watching for years and years and years. When we refer mic cutting static, I don't know. When we refer to retail, that's what we're talking about. Let me see. I could turn off the noise gate, but I think that makes it worse. Does that make it worse? Let me make sure the is running. I don't know. I don't know. Is it really bad? Because some people are saying nothing. I appreciate you, Dalton, for saying something. What's up, John Stoley? Saylor buying the top forever? Yeah. Y'all are actually going to sell your Bitcoin now. If you buy all the Bitcoin, the price won't go anywhere. Blockchain Backer had a fascinating tweet today about Bitcoin treasury companies. I'd love to hear your perspective on it, Brant Moore. All right, what's that? How levered is that guy? That's a good question. Are you taking action to fix the audio or just dealing with it? Bro, I don't know. Lots of people are saying that it's okay. It seems like only a few are saying it's messed up. I could try to fix it. Let's see. I'm going to end this poll. We're going to take a poll. I want to know how many people are experiencing this. One sec. Yeah, people are saying it's perfect. Unlistenable. There you go. Put in the poll. I don't know. Loose mic cord? My audio's been cutting out the last few streams. Definitely messed up. I'll have to look into it. I don't know. A little crackle. I mean, crackle's not bad. Crackle pop. That's not bad. It seems local, dudes. There's like 95% of us saying it's perfect or it's a little off. Very short crackle. All right, I don't know. Minor crackle. You know what? Let me try something. I think it's going to get a lot worse, but let me see something. I don't want to waste too much time on this. How's that? Is that a lot worse now? I bet it is. You're going to hear a lot of background noise. Got a vintage feel. Just more quiet? It's quieter. That's weird. It's weird because it shouldn't be quieter. I don't know. Mid-gen, all right. Well, I appreciate it, guys. I'll look into it. Quieter. That's better? Much better. Okay, well, I'll turn this up. All right. I turned off like all the AI audio stuff. We'll see. All right, good enough. Where were we at? Enough of that. Where were we at? Talking about Saylor buys retail. It has stopped. It sounds clean. I probably do need to update my drivers. You're not wrong, but I'm PTSD'd from that. I just turned off all of like the noise cancellation stuff. All right. Problem is though, it's like any noise you're gonna hear it now, but whatever. You can hear like me clicking on my keyboard and such, but all right, cool. NVIDIA broadcast, you're letting me down. Bitcoin's still moving. Kraken testing runes. Sounds great. Cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right. We'll leave it like this for now. At least for today. We're moving on. I know. I got derailed because I had to do something. Where we at? Hourly closed. Bullish engulf. Bullish little setup here. Bully little setup. I like this though. And the rounded bottom, I feel like the rounded bottom you usually see break down. RSI though, RSI's picking up, holding above 50 on these low time frames. Turn that background up a little bit. 15 minutes still strong. I think Monday has more up. What do you guys think? More up on Monday? Steak and dog. You can steak dog? I don't even know. Fart in my wallet, call it gas money. Okay. I guess. All right, let me zone back in here. Let's look at some charts. Hype. Great hype call here. Great hype call. I mean, what can we say? Posted this live, nailed the entry. 139.4. Hype now at what, 46? I still think it goes higher. I don't own any of this. Do I have FOMO? I don't know. Maybe. I don't own any of it. But this chart, we looked at it a few days ago. Looked for the pullback. Nailed it. At this point, you're in price discovery. You know, it's not the easiest to really find entries or even take profits. The daily looks good. I don't think it's done running. RSI got a little bearish divergence forming. Not ideal. You can see strong uptrend here into May. That strong uptrend didn't end, but it did chill out a little bit. And that's when that bearish divergence began on the day. I want to call for these high targets. Here's your moon targets, right? If you like hype, here's your moon targets. 80. Just use that fib tool. Look for the 1618. $134, 135, your measured move. There's your moon targets. Not really ready for those to call those yet. We haven't seen the market be hot enough, at least not for altcoins. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. Altcoins in general. But man, this thing has been moving. It's in price discovery. It's at the highest price it's ever traded at. Looks like it's flagging out again. Be careful FOMOing in. You don't want to buy the top of you never want to buy the top of anything. Don't top blast anything. That is my motto. Not a good idea. Now, maybe if you're trading 20K market cap shitters or something and you can actually push the price, maybe. Still don't think it's a great idea. But anything else? I would, honestly, you might be able to enter again at our entry. 39. Weekly resistance closed above last week. This week we have higher highs. I can see that testing it again. Maybe hit 50, come back down to 39 again before you look to move higher. Weekly does not have, does it? Very close, but that bearish divergence not as visible on the week. I think hype could have more. I think it could have more. It's stealing all the hype. 20 to 50K is early on May. What's up, Quicker? Sometimes the paycheck hits, you gotta top blast it. I mean, Saylor is always top blasting. Stairway B, so you've already called the next move. The next chart here, Bitcoin dominance. Hype looks like Bitcoin dominance early in the cycle. I don't know. I don't know if that's the comparison. Maybe. If you're just saying it looks bullish, all right, fair enough. Dominance, though, this is definitely the reason why I would be skeptical on these top blasts on these coins that are at all-time high. There honestly aren't many. What other coins are at all-time high that weren't, I don't know, that weren't launched like yesterday? What, does anyone have any? Go ahead and name them. We can take a look at them. There's some that are near it. What I've noticed though is it's basically just coins that launched in the last year. Those are the only ones that are like anywhere near their all-time high. Last year, maybe even not, you know, not even a whole year, maybe 6 months. XRP chart, we can pull up XRP then. 147. Got bags. We've got bags to dump, sirs. We must dump them. Dominance just does not look done to me. Does not look done. As we get higher and move higher in dominance, alts become a better and better value versus Bitcoin, right? So you can say, all right, well, you know, we moved up a lot. Odds are we're not gonna go all the way up here or something. Maybe you start looking at old entries. Maybe. I've been saying for a few weeks, I think alts are bottomed in their USD pair. I don't think that they're going to break April's low, not at least until this cycle ends. Not, you know, maybe we'll look 2026. Maybe they'll probably break those USD lows. But I don't think they're done bleeding against Bitcoin, which makes them just kind of sketchy. I would almost rather be a little bit late to the party to watch dominance actually be falling and then jump into them than to kind of go early, because this whole cycle we have seen this slow grind up, and every week, every month, it's like, okay, well, now it's done, now it's time to enter alts, and it's just been wrong over and over and over and over and over again. I think what we're seeing here looks a lot like what we saw at the end of last year. I think we are going to continue higher. I don't think it's done. Like, Randy asked us to look at this syrup thing. I don't know what this is. I guess it's on Coinbase. Syrup at all-time high against Bitcoin. But this is only from March of this year. We only have 90 days of trading. It seems like only these brand new projects are anywhere near their all-time highs. Actually, just like Hype, Syrup is at its all-time high right now. Today. Looking for 60 cents. We actually didn't get filled on that one. What's up, Bad Fox? How you doing, darling? Good to see you. Your alts are down badly, dude. Mine are down so bad. So bad. What's up, HFG? How you doing, Tillin? SPX 69 is not at all-time high. It's not at all-time high, but it's close. Like, it's damn close. I'll give it to you. Very close. I asked Murad if he wants to come tell us about SPX 69,000 on a live stream sometime. He said, okay. It's close, though. I mean, you're hella close. This is in that same basket of, like, it's not even a year old, right? 250 days older than I thought. But it seems like only coins that were launched, like, I don't know, maybe October of last year to now are doing this. Everything else is down. All the other ones are just eating it. This is rough trading. I think you're exposing yourself to a lot of risk. Doesn't mean you can't add things like this, like SPX, Syrup, Hype. Like, doesn't mean you can't add this to your portfolio, but going with size is such a risk. It is such a risk. If you want to throw, I don't know, 1% of your portfolio at something like this, go for it, right? Your max loss is 1%. You'll be all right. But those of you looking to get rich quick, man, top blasting, buying things at all-time high, like, not gonna go. Not gonna age well, I have a feeling. Hopefully you get lucky. Solana with a little bounce. A little bounce here. 143, our entry hit again. Maybe this time we're getting the full 171. 200 daily still not tested. I think that is in the cards for Solana. I think Solana will cruise down here this 200 day. It's going to meet 171, and that's probably when it goes to test it. So maybe we have a little timing there. You can see that Solana is in danger of the death cross. Or no, my bad. I misspoke. Of the golden cross. It's in danger of the golden cross. The 50 moving up towards the 200, but that 200 really slanted down. Not the most bullish take. Not the most bullish take of a golden cross. 100 daily acting as support. If you lose that, if Solana loses its 100 day, probably going to get bearish on it more. For now, it seems all right. Is BTC pair still struggling? You know, what does this remind me of? This actually reminds me of something. I'm just putting this together now. Does anyone know what I'm thinking of? I'll give you a hint. It's on Bitcoin. It was a time in Bitcoin. It was an important time. Kind of looks like it. I'll pull it up. ETH from 3 years ago? Maybe. Saylor is the Titanic 2. What's up, Kingpin? What's up, Livin'? XRP? We'll look at XRP next. XRP will be next. This reminds me, actually, and as I pull it up, you know, we'll see how accurate my memory is. There we go. Bitcoin's still moving. We called it. More up today. Let's go. Reminds me of this a little bit. Am I crazy? ETF. Price action that Bitcoin saw during its ETF. Am I crazy? It's a little different, but I would say pretty damn similar. Hopefully. For those of you loaded on Solana, hopefully, right? Do you see it? It's the wick high, swing down, and then like the bounce into the sideways. It's like bounce, and then hopefully, you know, you see sideways and up. Swing high, bounce. We'll see. XRP. Back to prices that it's been at, I don't know, man, for a long ass time. About a year. Wow. Has it really been? Oh, no, not a year. Sorry. Those are 4-hour candles. Okay. Been in this range. All right. About 2 months. About 2 months. 224. Not really playing as resistance or support anymore. This $2 mark. It's like XRP knows I sold my XRP at $2 and it just keeps tempting me. Holding that low. Looking all right. Starting an uptrend on, you know, smaller time frames here. You have a high, higher low. Looking for 244. See that test. $200-day in the way. Those bands are hella tight. Bollinger Band squeezed, volatility loading. Barcoding out. 244. I mean, 244 I think is on deck for XRP. Ooh. A little momentum picking up here on the week, actually. I like that. RSI not overbought, but hanging out just above that 50 line on the week. This is better than I expected. 20 weekly coming in. Jeez. XRP is just like exactly in the middle of this range at this point. Bollinger Bands on the week are tightening as well. You can see right there that 20 weekly, the middle band, acting as resistance. I'd like to see a weekly close above 230 this week. 230, definitely a good signal for that. You know, 244, maybe top of the band. 275. This isn't bad though. It's not bad. Where's the BTC pair? Here we are. All right. This is time. I mean, this is time to prove it. This is the time for XRP to prove it. XRP has held support. I don't like how many times it's tested it, but it's held support. I forget which one of you asked about it, and I said, man, it's really got to hold this. Bitcoin, we got to come back to XRP. Bitcoin 108,000 right now. Getting a little bit more pump. Let's go. Let's go. A little bit more. $108.3. My long is doing all right. Whew. Saved by the bell, it seems. Let me see. go. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Let's go. 21%. Not bad. This entry now looking good. Now feeling good. 103. I almost want to just close it today. I remember when we were live like on the 11th and it was at 109 or 110 and I said, should I just close it right now? Probably. And then it opened lower and then I didn't. Whatever. Cruising. Just a little. Just a wee trade. Just a little like $18,000, $20,000 coin margin long. I've had this open for so long. Looks beautiful. More. 1083. We're going to see 1083 today, I think. Pump it. Pump it. 1083 incoming like right now? Question mark. Let's go. At times devs keep pumping price. Well, you know, here's the thing. If I make a coin and I have 90% of the coins and I don't know, I sell the 10% or whatever, I airdrop them or whatever it is, I can pretty much control the price. There just isn't enough available to dump on me. If I want to push the price up, I can push the price up. This is the risk of the centralized distribution. Kind of just the problem with all tokens, in my opinion. Is if you control the supply, you pretty much can control the price. The more distributed it is, the harder, but that is a risk. That's why, you know, I'm not even saying it about any of the charts we saw specifically. It's not about that. Just in general. That's why new coins, you see them pump like crazy sometimes. Yo, Frankie Candles, my guy. Haven't seen you in a while. Question, when moon? It didn't play an alert or anything. Why didn't it play an alert? Where's Frankie? Let me shout this man out. There he is. Go to channel. Right here. Frankie Candles, the man with the $100 donation. Appreciate you, brother. Go subscribe to Frankie. He's a good guy. Bro, 77,000 subscribers? I remember when you were just a wee lad, my friend. I remember when you were just a wee channel. This man, almost to the 6 digits. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good job, brother. Great job. Love Frankie. Good dude. One of the honest streamers out there. I don't want to curse it by putting this arrow. Whatever, I'll take the risk. Take the risk. Where's Frankie at? Sub Trade Intuition, how you doing, brother? Frankie TA helped you. Frankie's a good guy. What's up, Magic Man? HNT? What is this song? This mix has been fire, though. It's like hours and hours and hours long. Oh, it does look pretty cooked, doesn't it? That looks pretty cooked. Oh, that's not the full history. Does look pretty cooked. Looks fried. It's probably a trade here, though. It's probably a long from like 225, 250. With a stop at 210. There's probably a trade there. Cannot say I like the way this chart looks. It has really suffered since 21. Yeesh. Sheesh. You know what looks really bullish right now? CME. CME looks hella bullish. We can look at XCN just for you, Dave. Honey. Honey. Honey and syrup. What's with all the sweet, sticky names, man? Polka dot looks cooked too, yeah. Dude, look at how bullish CME looks, though. Look at this clean. Look at this clean test. No gap. Gap. Just no gap. Downtrend, like the downtrend line from May. Friday, perfect test. Wick. Now back up, dude. CME looks hella bullish. CME has consistently looked more bullish than spot. Like all this whole cycle. Look at this. It wasn't even a death cross. We didn't even get a death cross. JJ's pumped. He said, not today, Satan. If I were just going by CME, I would think new all-time highs this week. What was it? XCN. For Dave. Flagging. Still flagging out. A little bullish divergence on the day. RSI, little bully div. Little bully. I'm getting a haircut today. Or is it tomorrow? I don't know. One of the two. My hair is so long. That's why I've been wearing a hat. We won't have the hat on Wednesday. It's a hard call, bro. It just looks like it's consolidating. Just looks like it's flagging. I don't have like an edge for you on this chart. Yeah, I don't know. Set some alerts though. 1 cent could be a long. Touch 1 cent again. Cent again. Yeah, I don't know. Saving close. We'll come back to you. We talked about oil last week as the Iran and Iraq thing happened. And we said that's probably the local top for this. That's aging well. Monday, open down, rejected from the trend line. That's a strong bounce. Then you zoom out and you're like, that even that move was just the same. It's just this lower high, lower low downtrend. I don't think oil is looking that great. It really had a strong move up though. Pretty strong profit taking into that. 13% move on Friday. Back down here on Monday. Retracing like what, almost all the gains? Maybe not. Let's see if it can make it back above the weekly open. PAXG BTC, interesting chart here. The chart's inverted. But I was looking at this in our group, in the Crown Crypto group last night. It's pretty spicy. This is a very clean chart. Looks like actually Bitcoin's gaining against gold. Is gold moving down today? Gold did move down today. And it looks like gold versus Bitcoin is just going to go right back to the trend line. Directly back to the trend line. Inverted hurts your brain. Yeah, that was funny last night. What's up, Bullish Future? How you doing, bro? TCB. What's up, Midwest Picker? If you miss a trade, just wait. That's true. What's up, Dalton? Marcel. Zoufri family. Doo-doo shoo-shoo. Frankie Candles. Doo-doo. Tony Rosas. What's up, bro? Philly Skills. I see you. Nicholas Perry. Crypto Steve-O. How are you, my friend? Arrow with the pump of the day. What do we got pump of the day wise? White bit. Caspa up 11% today. Wow, what is this? This white bit, is this an exchange coin? Yeah. Wait. What is this? Yeah, it's an exchange coin. Meh. Meh. I don't trust it, man. I guess that's at all-time high. I guess we could look at it. What even is the ticker? WBT? That looks real organic. Looks very real and very organic. Okay, well, this is an exchange coin, bros. I'll be honest, I never trust exchange coin pumps. Especially not like this. That is pumpy. $7 billion market cap. I guess it's White Bits. Dude, what is White Bit, the exchange? I've never heard of it. That's shady. I don't even want to look at it because I don't know. I'm getting bad vibes. White Bit, the exchange. I've never heard a single person ever talk about it. Yeah. All right. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Caspa hype uni. XRP. We already looked at XRP. Or we got interrupted. Did we finish? XRP. Yeah, this BTC pair. It is very close. Very close. Hitting that higher high. Maybe starting an uptrend. Make me believe, XRP. You're right in the middle. You're so close. You're like on the verge of a pump. Of a real pump, not just a sideways pump. I wonder if Hood is going to pump now. Now that Circle went ballistic, I wonder if... I mean, that chart looks pumpy. Hood looks like it wants to retest all-time high. After this, though, man, Circle just taking names. 23% in the first hour of trading this week. The hell is AB? All right, Bitcoin Cash almost to the $500 target. We got stopped out. Rip. $300 entry, $500 target. Stop hit. But yeah, it looks good. That looks cleared for 500. That looks very good on the day. Wow. Actually, that does look really good. Golden cross, tested the cross, higher high. Yeah, $500. It's like only a 10% move from here. Not a huge amount of upside to sweep, but it is what it is. Gotta take them where you get them. Fine as hell. Thank you, brother. Spending so much time in the gym. Taking a lot of creatine, spending a lot of time at the gym. What's wrong with CoinGecko? Arrow? All right, we'll look at Arrow. I don't know. CoinGecko I trust more than whatever else you're looking at. XRP gonna pump? It could. It's right there. Arrow, yeah, I see up 14% on the crypto index. I wonder why it wasn't on there. Aerodrome. Broke resistance. That's good. Higher high. This actually doesn't look bad. This actually looks pretty good. Rejected from this resistance in May. You put in a higher low versus April. You broken that resistance. You made a higher high. The dollar looks pretty good. Brain dead trade. There you go, bro. Like 78, 80 cents. To $1. Tight stop. If you lose this 80, I would look for just somewhere on this trend. Come back, test it, move up again. I don't hate it. What does this look like? Yeah. I don't know, man. It's a hard question. I'm bullish on them. Usually, I mean, I'm always bullish, but usually going into July, August, we're already trending down. We're trending up this time. Then we usually see a reversal September, October, November. Maybe we're going to be bullish until September, October, November. Ethereum tag 2,500 bounced again. Back to the 200-day. Golden cross is coming up. Looks like it's slowing down a little bit. Looks like 26th of June. Golden cross coming for Ethereum. Still looks strong though. I think it still looks strong. I've given up my bearishness on Ethereum for now. Winter dump would be very different. Be unexpected. Dude, total though. If you get bearish, just pull up the total chart on the day. Look at this. Golden cross tested. 50 MA. Hold, move up. Total's so bullish, man. Expect the unexpected. That's right. What's up, Ninja Girl? How you doing? Based Bailey. Bitcoin Emblems Lottery. What's up, bro? What is up? Remember, we have the FOMC coming up. 𝐒𝐴 joining us on Wednesday. You better be here. It's the most important FOMC of your lives. Probably until the next one. It's already scheduled. It's already on the books. I look forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Bitcoin looking bullish, looking for 108.3 today. XRP looking bullish. My watch is saying I need to stand up. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. Jump in the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Check out the links in the video description below. Our partners, great trading tools, partners, exchanges, etc. Everything you need. We're going to be live again Wednesday for the FOMC, and I hope you join. Appreciate you being here today. I'm going to call it there. Crown out.